as I was saying to you, Shabamu Pans is always the winning spot. And so you're asking, is he large for his age? Well, he's not particularly large anymore. He went through a really big growth spurt, and he was much bigger when he was a little bit younger. Now he's filling out a little bit, but he's not as large as I would have thought he would have been by now. I thought he was going to be a little bit taller than what he is. He's now sort of still quite squat, and he's almost starting to look a little bit more like Tingana and Mvula in that he's filling out massively and he's getting massive shoulders and neck area, but his actual height is still quite small to the ground. So he will probably go through another growth spurt again. He's only, at the end of the day, I suppose, just over a year old. So I suppose, yes, he is actually quite large for his size now that we can see him. You can see, look at that neck area. Look how big it's getting. I'm so excited that we found him. Hosana, thank you. That was very kind of you to be lying right out in the road. And you can see he's been using the shade to his advantage and having a little nap there. Good afternoon, boy. And this is so cool because we've been having so many afternoons where, well, I have at least, where I've been trying to find leopards and we spend the whole day looking for them and without very much luck. And to now come across Hosana first thing in the drive means hopefully we're going to be able to spend a lot of time with him. The problem is we are right on the boundary and you can see he's yawning already, which is generally an indication that he might start standing up and moving. Now, I hope if he does start moving that he moves back up towards these pans that we've just come from and not southwards towards Little Gari Drive. Little Gari Driveway is right here actually. I thought I was getting a bit confused as to where we are. But you can see, look at the size of his paw. So Monique, all the way from London. Hello Monique, I hope you're having a lovely day. And you're wondering if Hosana is big enough and skilled enough to tackle a warthog. Well, Monique, it depends on the size of the warthog. I don't think he's big enough or skilled enough yet to take on an adult female or an adult male warthog. But these warthogs that were born around October, that are now about 7 months old, they are in perfect size range for Hosana. And so in terms of that, yes, he will be able to. We also know that he has pulled down big adult male impalas, which means that he will be able to tackle quite large animals. But a warthog is a really, really feisty animal. And I was actually in the Kruger last week, and I know it's not a leopard, but I watched an adult cheetah trying to hunt warthogs, and it chased the young warthogs, and as soon as the mother warthog turned around, that cheetah got a absolute hiding from this warthog. It got chased all over the place, and I've actually got a video of it somewhere. I'll try and find it just now so that I can show all of you how the cheetah got chased. So even Hosana at his age that he is now would potentially then get chased by one of those adult warthogs, but younger warthogs most definitely are on the menu. But I can't believe how big his shoulders have gotten. That's one area that he's really filled out. He's starting to get very wide around that shoulder area. So Beverly, you're wondering about the spot patterns and what a spot pattern 3-3 means. Well, what it means is basically the spots around the nose area. Now, hopefully Hosana will start sleeping and I can get a little bit closer and I'll be able to show you what we're talking about. But basically, it's referring to the spots that lie just above the whisker line. So there's a series of spots on every leopard that is unique to that leopard. And so when we say 3-3, we're calling the number of spots above the whisker line on the right and left side of the face. So 3 on the left, 3 on the right, and that's its ID feature. Now, the arrangement of those spots will be unique, and no other leopard will have the exact same arrangement as he's got and will not have the same numbers. There might be a 3-3 leopard, but that will have 1 big spot and 2 small spots, or 2 big spots and 1 small spot, and they'll be arranged differently. And so that's how we use them to ID each individual leopard and to make sure it is who it is. Now, like I say, I'm pretty sure this is Hosana because I saw him this morning and it's come right to where I thought he would be, and so that's why I think it is him. And I'm pretty sure also when I saw him sort of look at us, you after a while just get to know what they look like and how they kind of sort of appear to you in real life, and that's how I also determine. Now, he seems like he's spotted something down the road. He's kind of looking in that direction and sort of wondering what's going on. What are you up to, boy? Are you going to go back to sleep? I hope he does go back to sleep because then we'll be able to actually spend a bit more time with him. So Amy, you're saying when Hosana gets older, he's going to be a rival for Tingana. Well, most definitely. And that's why Tingana, when he sees that Hosana is starting to get bigger and larger, is going to try and chase him out of this area. So even though it is his son, Tingana knows that this could be potentially an individual that can overthrow him, and so he's going to try and push his son away from his core territory and make sure that he's got his own space to deal with. And so that's why you'll end up with a situation where young males normally don't actually stay too close to their natal territory. What can happen is Tingana, being slightly older, could potentially unfortunately pass away, and then you might find that Hosana is still in this area and he is able to take over, much like what we've seen with Quarantine, who hasn't gone far at all. Oh, that's a big yawn. A little bit of grooming. Right, we're going to spend some more time with our young prince, although let's see where he's going. Don't go south. Please don't go south, boy. Look how beautiful his coat is. He's got such a nice gold coat. No, that's the wrong way.